Okay, welcome back to this channel. I'm so glad you decided to join me once again on today. Be sure to hit the like button and also subscribe if you haven't. We cover a lot of content on this channel, an array of content that can go from east to west, north to south. You just never know what you're going to get from this channel. Jumping right in today, I wanted to talk about something that is needed within the whole region, within the United States of America, and that is parental failure. And let me expound on that for a little bit. When you go into a store and you do not have control over your kids, you may tell them, no, you cannot have that, and they break out into a hissy fit. Or you may have a child that has a major attitude problem, rolling their eyes, smacking their lips, being defiant, even after you've given them specific orders, not wanting to listen.
I didn't tell you to shut up! No, I didn't. I asked you to stop. I asked you to stop. I never told you to shut up. All I asked you...
And during this time of toddlers, from toddlers all the way up to your teenage years, if you do not teach a child while they are young, they will not listen to authority. They will not be able to have a great career if they don't have some sort of discipline.
Like she crazy, cursing at her, telling her what you won't do. You won't clean your room. You won't do what you want to do. And you talk to your mother like that? Like you tough? Do you think you tough, little man? Talk to me like you talk to your mother. Talk to me. You think you're tough, don't you? Bust up on me. Cuss me out. Tell me you ain't gonna do what I say do. I dare you. I dare you. You ain't gonna do it to me? Why you do it to her? Why you talk to her disrespectfully? Why? Little boy, answer me. Why do you talk to your mother disrespectfully? You don't know why you do it. Today I'm gonna help you find out why. And today it ends. Today it ends. Do you understand? You will not call your mother out of her name ever again.
Now, when we think of children, we think of the most precious gift that can be given to a man or a woman. Or that's at least how we're supposed to think about it. The ability to be able to bring in another generation, another life that will impact the world in one way, shape, or form. We all have a purpose and we all have a reason for living, for our existence. And so when we find out that we are expecting, when we get the news that we are pregnant, automatically a woman, a good woman, automatically starts thinking about the future of that child. When she shares the news with her husband or her significant other, they begin to plan together. They begin to come up with names. And hopefully they are married and have established already their ideals, their beliefs, and things of that nature, so that won't be such a shock when it's time to actually rear a child in the way that it should go. I'm not a preacher, I'm not perfect or anything like that, but I definitely understand when the Bible speaks of training up a child in the way that ye should go. So when the child gets older, those things that you have instilled in them, those values, those morals, the respect for others, and their beliefs, they might stray away from it as they get older, but they will not depart because it will be a part of their fabric, a part of their existence, because they were taught how to conduct themselves and how to be productive as children. And so they were able to grow up under this particular dynamic that we call family structure. And they were able to learn this from a young age all the way up to adulthood. But sadly, in today's society, a lot of that stuff gets taken for granted. We are more accepting of bad behavior. We have a diagnosis for every behavior out there, when a lot of times, and most of the time, it comes from allowing children to do what they please without any type of structure and without any type of discipline. If you do not train a child, which is the responsibility of a parent, when you decide that, or when you understand that a life that you created is getting ready to come in a few months, your whole dynamic has to change. Your whole mindset has to change. No more do I think about myself as I once did, but now I have another life that is totally dependent on me to set forth not only a roof over their head and food and clothing, but to set forth how the earth works, how life works, and what is the best position in order to live this thing we call life. So in today's segment, I ran across this video of a mother who had to literally call the police on her young adult daughter. She gave her daughter a command, or they had a disagreement. I believe it was about a dog. And the young adult daughter was totally disrespectful. You're going to see in this clip, and I'm not going to show the whole thing. I will leave the clip in the description box below if you want to watch the entire video, but it is over 30 some minutes. I am definitely not going to play that much of it, but I want you to get a gist of the disrespect that this young lady had for her mother, the things that she was saying towards her mother. And not only that, when her mother couldn't handle her, she called, I believe it was her dad, who was a older gentleman. He came over and he's just looking. He had no control over his granddaughter. And what makes it worse overall is that she had to call the authorities. She had to call the police. And because this mother did not train up her child as a young child, and when I say a toddler, it's certain things when they're walking around and stuff and you see them getting ready to go into danger, you have to stop them and say, no, 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 no. And you might take their little hand and tap it just to let them know that that is not what you do. Evidently, this mother that we're going to see today failed to do that. Her daughter must have been too precious, too good, too disciplined. Because the things that you will hear out of this video, I could never, even in a dream, think of speaking to my parents or any other elder in this manner. But let's take a listen.
Told you about that. I'm not the one.
And I'm not the one that ain't nobody scared of your fat ass. You don't understand.
I do understand. You can't hit us. I do understand. You can't hit us. You just kicked me in the face.
On January 27th, 2024, officers responded to a domestic dispute between a mother and her daughter.
Hello. Hey, it's Fairman, please.
Yes.
What's going on?
I called y'all before because she was beating on the garage outside, and it just blew up from there. So it's been verbal back and forth between both of us. I did snatch that thing off her wall in her room because I told her you gotta go because I can't. Her dog has destroyed the house. I gotta pay for that. The bills are mounting, stuff that I gotta cover, and so I really just want her to go. Like I think she's upstairs.
So what today? What happened today? It's just arguments?
It's just arguments, and she's been throwing stuff. But she's in her, you can go up, she's in her bedroom. It's messy up there, but she's in her bedroom to the left.
Hey, Rachel.
What?
Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Wait a minute.
Don't do that. He is here to help you.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't gotta talk to you. I don't wanna talk to you.
Okay, well, your mom called.
I don't give a
I mean, I'm not your enemy, okay? I'm here to help.
what you saying?
As you can see, Officer is being very, very nice. The mother is terrified of something that she birthed into this world. How much sense does that make? Let's continue.
Do you want to speak to someone? Like I said, obviously.
Her shit. Y'all anybody else? Her ass. She don't good for shit. She contributes nothing to this earth.
So all that stuff is it's not my concern right now.
I don't give
Right now, you know what I mean, I see you in distress, and I'm trying to help you, alleviate that. So it might not be with me. That's why I'm asking, is somebody else that want to talk to? I mean, that's my job. I'm here to. That's my job is to worry, to help people. So
I didn't ask for your help. That.
Okay, you didn't ask for.
Again, the disrespect. And this goes on for quite some time, so let me get to the part. So evidently when there's a situation, they call the paramedics out just to see if there's any mental disorders, to see if there's any suicidal thoughts. They always send the paramedics out. But not only does the paramedics come, her grandfather as well. Let's take a look.
This is gonna go one of two ways. My feelings are not hurt.
Your feelings don't gotta be hurt. Just get the out. Rachel, please. Girl, shut your ass. I'm over here trying to play victim. You was a
She is talking to her mom in this manner.
Hello, where's my papa?
There's her granddaddy.
Your daughter. She problematic. And then she gonna try to take her. She threw my dog out the front door. Like, why would you do that? What the is wrong with you?
Rachel, we're just watch your mouth.
I don't give a damn about none of these.
You see, she doesn't even have respect for her grandfather. He can't even control her because she was too precious to put over his knee and tear her little behind up when she was younger. Letting stuff slide builds up to cases like this. And if you don't believe in corporal punishment, then it has to be something else that's really dear to that child's heart. But now when they're this age or close to this age, it's too late.
I tried to be nice. I literally tried to de-escalate every situation, but be trying me. I came in there and asked her about Bahamas, and I asked her about if I could wash the towels, and she immediately started going off on me. Her soul is deeply disturbed, and she do all that spiritual shit trying to cleanse. Nothing is going to fix that. She's the devil herself. I'm not leaving my dog behind.
Rachel, that's what I was asking you about.
That's not what you was asking me. You started going back and forth with me. Because I asked you about the Bahamas. I was talking to you about the Bahamas trip my daddy was going to take. You got miserable like you always do. What they going to do with me? What they going to do with me? I don't want to hear that. Like you get there, I'm trying to pick up the set. That's why you still stuck where you at.
Wow. Talking to your mom in this manner. Let's continue.
Like you're the problem. You don't realize that. Do some reflecting.
We don't want to hear all
Do that.
forget. Don't forget. Don't, because this is your fault too. This is your fault too.
So right here, she says, this is your fault too. Like you have a part in this as well. You've been in her life the entire time, and you've allowed her to get away with things as well. And even though that is true, the first obligation and responsibility goes towards the parents, because they're the ones that made the decision to give life. They're the ones to make the decision to birth life, and therefore they are responsible for life. Let's continue.
No, it's our fault.
You keep bringing up that law degree, but what lawyer job you got? Nothing. So I mean shit. I mean shit. And you're struggling. And you're struggling too. Go to your room. You feel like a Mexican. Who are you gonna talk to?
What we gonna do? Because this is not.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So you gonna go with them, which one might be the best.
Are you? Okay, I'll leave you alone. We don't even have to talk. Can you tell me the answer to these questions? What's today?
Saturday.
Okay. How many quarters make $1.75?
5. No.
$1.75.
$1 for a quarter makes 75. 3.
Okay, cool. Is Mickey Mouse a cat or a dog?
No.
Okay, let me ask you something else. Do you know who the president is?
Biden.
And do you know where you're at?
In Atlanta.
Okay, what county?
Fulton.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Rich. You have a great day.
Bye.
Okay, she's allergic and worried. She don't want us to talk to her. She don't want us involved. You know.
I want her. She's throwing this stuff on the floor. I just want her ass. She keeps staring at my house.
I completely understand that. But what I'm telling you is.
That's fine. If you can't take her, you can't take her.
That's it now.
Yeah, that's
and she don't want to be assessed. So that's battery.
And I don't blame him. The paramedics was like, look, we don't have time for this. I don't get paid enough to deal with these different demonic spirits that's going on inside of this house. And this attitude, I'm going to do my job. I'm going to make sure that they are coherent. And I'm going on about my day. I got more people to serve. And I don't blame them. Now, I don't want to hold this video much longer. I want to get to the fact. Now, at this point, the officers are still there, and they are allowing her to put her belongings in her grandfather's car. However, the police tells her, like, look, get your bare necessities of what you need for tonight and maybe tomorrow. Give yourself a chance to calm down and allow your mom to calm down, and you can come back and get the rest of your belongings. But as for right now, just get what your basic necessities, and you can come back. But she didn't want to hear that. She wanted to clear house. So at this point, the grandfather is walking outside. She's coming back and forth, and the police is like, look, we have other things to do other than to babysit you and to raise you. So we're going to, after you get this load, we're shutting the door. You're not going to be able to get anything else. And watch the response that happens at this point.
See? See? Ain't got a pot to piss in or throw out the front door.
That's your fault.
She about to go to. Look. She about to go to jail. She get her in the car. She get her.
Well.
Is that your car?
Yeah, that's my car.
Cause she breaks something in my presence. She already should have been already going to jail.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now, if you take a look, I'll try to, if you can, take a look at when we first started this video at the time and look at what their time is now. They're telling her she can't come back in. So this is the last round.
Come back in. You know what?
Stop! Stop! I mean, I'm trying to get my dog! Get my dog! Get the fuck off me!
You trying to fight me?
Get off me! Get off of me!
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. I'm about to tase you.
She just kicked him in the face.
Turn around. Turn, no, she ain't my friend. She's not behind my face. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Your hands behind your back. All right. No. Turn around. We're not playing with you. Turn around. She said she can't breathe. Sarah, step back. I ain't being nice no more. I'm done. She said she can't breathe.
See, that's the problem. You see what the grandfather just did? Now he wants to step in when he should have stepped in a long time ago. There's a saying, if you won't raise them, society will. So now he has to step back and let the officers do their job.
She be all right. Ain't nobody on her.
Tasers are the new belts. Tasers are the new switches. Tasers are the new equalizers. Okay? And it's sad. And as long as they're being used in the correct way, now I'm not saying that these officers should have the authority to bully people with excessive force when it isn't warranted. But in this case right here, if you think I'm gonna be bending down and crossing over trying to chase somebody, yeah, taser, it's the equalizer. Failure to raise your children results in instances like this.
Hold on, man. She'll be all right.
You're suffocating me.
Nobody's on you. Only thing you gotta do is let your hands go. Let your hands go.
She's so defiant that she doesn't want to listen to the instructions even after she knows that she cannot win this battle. Let's fast forward. And they finally get her up. She refuses to go into the police car. Let's just do a few seconds of that.
Shouldn't have caused injury to herself. The subject keeps banging her head in the car. Go ahead and start your paperwork. Get inside Texas.
I just want him to stop.
Don't worry about that. Warrant.
You're hurting me.
No, you keep hurting yourself.
You're pressing my head.
Are you gonna stop making me head?
What, they were trying to call me?
No, I came because I didn't know Giles didn't come. And I knew what the call was.
She was supposed to be going with Granddaddy, but she kept pushing and knocking over stuff. And I told her she had one more time.
Because I'm tired. You don't understand.
Excuses. You cannot, everybody has a story to tell. You cannot use depression and shift responsibility for your actions. It was uncalled for. So again, she is now having to submit to the authorities. There's no choice in the matter.
You understand?
You can't hit us. You can't hit us. You just kicked me in the face. You kicked me in my face. And you tried to bite him. It's no joke.
No, everything aside, I know I beat you, but I did not kick you.
Yes, you did.
Well, I apologize.
It doesn't matter. It's too late for that. It's too late for that.
Right.
You was hurting me.
If you would have just put your hands behind your back the first time, nobody would have been taking you to the ground.
Take you to jail. I told you, just get your stuff. We come back later.
I'm tired of this.
It does not matter. You can't kick anybody in the face. That's why.
You should be feeling better now.
She's still showing out. And look at the timestamp, you guys.
Well, come say amen for comfort.
It's
He
supposed to
said,
be this
"Come
is
say
simple.
me for comfort."
Going with Granddaddy.
Stop.
So she's pleading and begging now because they're going to take her to the mental hospital, and she had just checked out there not that long ago. And she says, I'd rather go to jail than to go to the mental institution, which I hated for her because, well, that's a whole nother issue on a whole nother day. But a lot of times they just sedate these people and not get to the root cause of why they're acting that way. But again, it comes from large part of it comes from the lack of discipline. So I'm going to wrap this video up. She falls out again. She doesn't want to get on the gurney. They're having a hard time getting her up there. They're having to use restraints because she is determined she does not want to go to the mental institution. So, with that being said, it is important that we raise our children, that we think about others, and how our children are going to benefit the future. And it's up to us as parents to raise our children the correct way and to be able to get along with other people. Please let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And I will see you in the next video. May the Most High bless.